First, fast, accurate, with Jennifer Copeland and Rick Shutt. You're watching WSBT Channel 22 News at 5.
A Mishawaka family says they're living in fear because this man, Joseph Lee, is still on the run.
He's a suspect in a garage fire, an attempted kidnapping, and the shooting of a teenager. WSBT's Kelly Stopsinski is following this story for us today. Kelly, you and your photographer got caught up in this police search for Lee.
Jennifer, we were in the middle of an interview with a family member involved in what police are calling a bizarre love triangle when a Mishawaka police officers knocked on the door.
I have not talked to him. I do know people that have talked to him.
I just asked Tina Kimberlin if she'd seen or talked to her daughter's ex-boyfriend, Joe Lee.
And his phone is either disconnected or the number has been changed.
Who's that? You can answer it if you need to.
It's the police.
I'll answer it.
Oh, watch, I did something.
Hi.
I answered the door.
Really, you're about to get shot almost.
I was like, what the?
Let's come out here.
Okay. You want my photographer out too?
That's when police quietly told me they had a tip Lee was inside.
I'm sorry. Honey, I'm sorry. I hope I
It was
gave
nice to
you
meet
enough.
both of you.
Once we got outside, we noticed officers had the block surrounded, but they came out a few minutes later empty-handed.
Someone's got to know where he's at, and we wish those people would come forward, and it's just so it comes to a peaceful end.
Police say Lee shot a 16-year-old in the face early Saturday morning. That boy's father says his son was trying to defend his older brother, Brandon, who is now married to Lee's ex-girlfriend.
How can people think to take something that they've worked for all their lives and then shoot their kid in the face over a girl? That girl ain't worth it. No girl's worth it.
Just 24 hours earlier, Ira Holderman says Lee also set a car on fire in his yard. That car and the neighbor's garage are destroyed. According to court documents and police reports, Lee also tried to abduct one of his ex-girlfriend's kids from LaSalle School last Friday. Because of all that, the ex-girlfriend, her kids, and Brandon got out of town while the search for Lee continues.
They're in deep, deep hiding. Very deep. And police, where they're at, are right there. I mean, they're not leaving their side.
According to court documents, Lee has been in contact with some of his family members since Saturday's shooting. They told police Lee is threatening to keep hurting people until he's apprehended or even killed by police. This is serious.
It is serious, and police are considering him to be extremely dangerous for a number of reasons.
That's right. He served prison time for serious violent offenses. We're talking battery, robbery, and burglary. And we saw how quickly that situation escalated last Friday.
And there's also allegations he abused his ex-girlfriend and the same woman involved in the case.
Right, the same woman there. There is a domestic violence case involving him and separate abuse charges against her husband, who was the other guy involved in this love triangle. I'm working to put together more on that. I'll have an update for you tonight at 6.
And certainly tense moments for you and your photographer today as well.
Yes, it's one of those situations that you aren't expecting to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the mother of the woman involved in this, but police reminded me, you know, Kelly, you shouldn't be going to these houses. We didn't know that it was a potentially dangerous place, so it's definitely a good reminder for us.
Right.
Okay. Kelly,
Well,
thanks.
All right, Kelly.